Did you know that seemingly harmless daily habits might actually be accelerating your aging process? In reality, many things that once helped you maintain productivity or a sense of security may now become enemies of your health, mental clarity, and independence as you grow older. Unfortunately, these habits are rarely mentioned. By the time you realize it, the price to pay might be a tired, stiff body, missed appointments that leave you frustrated, or even a loss of confidence. In this video, we will explore 8 surprising habits you should eliminate after turning 70. It's not about blindly following advice, but about letting go of these habits to unlock a life filled with energy, flexibility, and meaning. These are not vague suggestions or distant goals, but real mistakes that many seniors unknowingly make. Changing today can help you regain your best self. Watch until the end because you'll not only recognize familiar patterns in your own life, but also learn simple ways to improve them. Don't hesitate. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any valuable content. Your support is our motivation to keep bringing you meaningful videos that help you live healthier and happier. Let's get started. Number 1, stop avoiding strength-enhancing exercises. The most common mistake after turning 70 is believing that reducing physical activity is better for the body. It seems logical. Joints start aching, balance becomes less stable, and lifting heavy objects feels intimidating. As a result, many people choose to preserve themselves by avoiding muscle use, thinking that rest is the safest option. However, the truth is that avoiding strength-enhancing exercises is the fastest way to lose your ability to move freely and live the way you want. Muscles are not just a source of physical power. They are the key to maintaining life itself. After 70, muscle loss, sarcopenia, accelerates unless you actively work to protect them. Don't get this wrong. This doesn't mean you have to lift heavy weights or train like an athlete. Simply keeping your muscles engaged with light exercises, such as bodyweight movements, small weights, or resistance bands, can make a significant difference. The key lies in consistency and clear goals. Every time you take a step, stand up without holding on to something, or carry a shopping bag, it's your muscles at work. Keeping them active ensures you maintain strength, independence, and mobility as you age. Listen to the story of Mr. William, 82 years old. After a minor fall, he avoided physical activity for fear of falling again. He stuck to his armchair, took only short walks, and clung to his familiar routine. But one session with a physical therapist changed everything. He realized that staying still was more harmful than moving. He started with a simple 5-minute exercise. Standing up from a chair without using his hands, lifting canned goods, and practicing balance next to the kitchen counter. 2 months later, his legs became steadier, and his confidence gradually returned. Purposeful movement brings more than just mobility. It restores self-esteem. It's the confidence to get out of bed, go shopping without a walker, or play with grandchildren without struggling to stand up. Strength makes that possible with just a few simple movements each day. The sad truth is that muscle loss happens silently. It doesn't warn you with pain, but with subtle signs. Shorter breaths, stairs becoming a challenge, or needing to hold on to something to stand up. Understanding this early allows you to reverse the process. It's never too late, and you don't need fancy equipment. Just a determination to prioritize strength over stillness. Number 2, don't eat like you did when you were younger. Many people over 70 continue eating the same way they did at 40, with large portions, fixed meal times, and familiar, repetitive dishes. It feels comfortable, easy to follow, and may have worked well in the past. However, your body is no longer the same. Metabolism slows down, digestion becomes less efficient, and nutritional needs change. Eating out of habit rather than listening to your body can lead to weight gain, sluggishness, and health issues like sudden spikes in blood sugar. After 70, every meal carries greater significance. You don't need as many calories, but you do need higher quality nutrition. Foods that are nutrient-dense, easy on digestion, and support your bones, brain, and energy levels. Cut back on heavy meat-based meals, excessive starches, and fast food. Instead, opt for smaller meals with leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and hydrating fruits. This isn't about restrictive dieting, but rather adapting your eating habits to what your body truly needs now. Listen to the story of Mrs. Margaret, 75 years old. She was used to having 3 hearty meals a day, but gradually started feeling bloated after dinner, experiencing lower energy levels, and noticing her clothes getting tighter. Her doctor suggested she try smaller portions, add more vegetables, and pay attention to her satiety cues. A month later, she felt not only lighter but also more alert, slept better, and experienced a surprising boost in her mood. This is not a diet, but an adaptation, just like changing shoes to fit your feet. Your body also needs a new way of eating. Age brings wisdom, even in nutrition. Eating less doesn't mean losing joy. It means optimizing and providing just enough while eliminating the excess that slows you down. When your meals are well balanced, you will feel more energetic, think more clearly, and experience greater emotional stability. What few people mention is that changing the way you eat at this age is an act of self-respect. You're not giving up good food, you're building a better relationship with it. Recognizing what truly nourishes you and helps you live your best life. If you're watching and find this content helpful, comment #2 to let me know you're here. Not subscribed yet? Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable information to you. Let's keep going. Number 3, don't isolate yourself from others. After turning 70, it's easy to slip into isolation without even realizing it. Maybe you go out less, cancel plans, or tell yourself that staying home is more comfortable. Sometimes it's due to health concerns. Other times it's the feeling that there's nothing left to share or that people reach out less often. Gradually, you withdraw, believing that solitude is enough. But the truth is, distancing yourself from social connections is more harmful than you might think. Loneliness isn't just a feeling. It directly affects your health. Studies show that isolation in older adults increases the risk of depression, memory decline, and heart disease. The brain needs interaction to stay healthy, and without conversations or shared moment of joy, it can easily fall into a cycle of negativity. A short phone call, a smile with friends, these are the mental medicines that keep you sharp and balanced. More importantly, they remind you that you still matter. Mrs. Eleanor, 80 years old, gradually distanced herself from friends after her husband passed away. She thought she needed time, but time stretched into years. Her memory faded, days became monotonous, and she lost motivation. Her daughter convinced her to try a senior yoga class. At first, she was hesitant, but the casual chats before class and the conversations afterward brought new life to her days. You don't need to join a large crowd. Just a weekly phone call, a walk with a neighbor, or an online hobby group can nourish your soul and remind you that you are not alone. Number 4, don't ignore small health signs. Ignoring small health symptoms after 70 can be a risky habit. A little dizziness, mild chest tightness, or feeling more fatigued than usual might seem insignificant. You might tell yourself it's just aging, avoid bothering others, or hesitate to visit the doctor. However, overlooking minor signs can lead to serious consequences, especially as aging makes the body more vulnerable. Early detection is a key to addressing issues quickly rather than facing major health problems. Your body now communicates more clearly if you're willing to listen. Swollen ankles could signal heart issues, and occasional confusion isn't just a senior moment. The longer you wait, the harder it is to address. Taking action early isn't being overly cautious. It's a smart move that helps you maintain control over your health. Mr. Henry, 78 years old, took pride in being tough and rarely visited the doctor unless he was in severe pain. But when his vision became blurry and his legs felt numb, he dismissed it as aging until his daughter insisted he see a doctor. It turned out to be early-stage diabetes. Because it was caught in time, he managed it through diet and exercise, avoiding more serious complications. You know your body best when something feels off. Get it checked, not because you're weak, but because you owe it to yourself. Number 5, don't rely solely on your memory. After the age of 70, many people still fully trust their memory, remembering appointments, birthdays, or medication times without notes. This may have worked before, but memory is no longer as sharp as it once was. Relying solely on it can lead to serious mistakes. Forgetting an appointment is one thing, but forgetting to take medication or accidentally doubling a dose, especially for blood pressure or diabetes, can be dangerous. Writing things down is not a sign of decline. It's a way to safeguard your health and reduce stress. Mr. Robert, 73 years old, used to take pride in remembering everything without a schedule, but after missing a doctor's appointment and forgetting his medication twice in 1 week, he realized he needed to change. By using a notebook and setting phone reminders, he not only remembered things better, but also felt less anxious. Slower memory is a natural part of aging. Supporting it with notes and reminders is a smart way to live more comfortably. If you find this content valuable, comment number 5 below. Not subscribed yet? Hit the button and turn on the bell now. Your support is a great motivation. Let's keep going. After turning 70, many people feel that technology is too complicated or unnecessary for them. They prefer familiar routines, avoiding smartphones, online banking, or video calls. While it may seem like a personal choice, rejecting technology can actually lead to isolation and inconvenience. But this unintentionally limits you from tools that make life easier, from sending messages and setting reminders to checking health updates online. Technology is not a burden. It's a powerful assistant. Ms. Eleanor, 79 years old, used to rely on her daughter to check appointments and prescriptions. Her grandson introduced her to a phone app. It was challenging at first, but after a few weeks, she managed on her own and felt more independent. You don't need to be an expert, just a little curiosity and patience to explore. That's how you stay connected and in control. Number 7, stop neglecting quality sleep. After the age of 70, many people underestimate the importance of sleep. Staying up late watching TV, having irregular sleep schedules, or accepting restless nights as normal at this age. You might think that sleeping less is natural, or that worrying about your health makes it harder to relax. However, neglecting quality sleep is a major mistake that affects both the body and mind. Lack of sleep leads to poor memory, irritability, and a weakened immune system, things you need to maintain good health. After 70, your body requires rest to recover, not just to pass the night. This doesn't mean you must sleep for 8 hours straight, but rather that you should develop a consistent sleep routine, avoid blue light from screens before bed, and keep your bedroom quiet and comfortable. Listen to the story of Mrs. Linda, 76 years old. She used to stay up past midnight watching movies, thinking that sleeping less wouldn't matter. But soon, she started feeling exhausted throughout the day, becoming forgetful and easily irritated. After trying to go to bed earlier and turning off her phone an hour before sleep, she noticed a significant improvement in her energy and alertness. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a foundation that helps you face each new day. Don't assume that aging automatically means poor sleep is unavoidable. Small habit changes can bring great vitality. If you don't pay attention, fatigue will quietly build up, making everything from walking to conversations more difficult. Prioritize sleep as a way to take care of yourself without any cost. Number 8, don't hold on to stress forever. After 70, many people still carry stress from the past, worries about health, family, or regrets over things they cannot change. Some keep these concerns to themselves, thinking they don't want to bother others. But stress isn't just a feeling. It affects your body, raising blood pressure, disturbing sleep, and making you more prone to illness. Holding on to stress doesn't solve problems. It only drains your energy and shortens your happiness. It's time to let go. Talk to someone you trust, write in a journal, or practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or gentle exercise. Accept that you cannot control everything, but you can control how you respond. Life after 70 should not be about carrying old burdens. It should be about enjoying peace and lightness. At this stage of life, you deserve to live with peace rather than let your mind be trapped by endless worries. Relieving stress doesn't have to be complicated. Taking a few deep breaths each day, writing in a journal, or simply talking with loved ones can help lighten your heart. Listen to the story of Mr. Henry, 71 years old. He used to keep all his worries to himself, from bills to his children's health, until he noticed he was often irritable and had trouble sleeping. A friend suggested he try meditating for 10 minutes every morning. At first, he was skeptical, but after a few weeks, he felt lighter, his blood pressure stabilized, and he even found himself smiling more. Reducing stress isn't about avoiding problems. It's about allowing your body and mind to rest so you can face them more effectively. Aging brings challenges, but also teaches you to let go of what you cannot control. Don't let stress steal your joy. Just a few minutes of relaxation each day can change the way you experience life. Take a moment to reflect on what we just discussed. Which habits did you recognize? What surprised you the most? After 70, things change, but you can adapt. Identifying these 8 habits and taking small steps to change them can bring better health, confidence, and joy. You don't have to change everything at once, just start. Age is not a limitation. It's an opportunity to live wiser and more meaningfully. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. What did you learn and how will you apply it? Your feedback is a great source of encouragement. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.